PultZard. Is it good? Is it not good? Let's go ahead and find out today with my deck guide. So with this deck guide, I did get 4th place at my locals. I did go 4-1 with this deck, and I'm going to continue this. I'm going to continue playing this as my main deck. I have 2 other decks I'm going to go ahead and show you later on, and plus a rogue deck. But let's focus on this deck guide first. So what I'm going to go ahead and do to introduce you is my Dragapult deck. I'm going to show you what cards I use, and I'm going to show you what I would do if I went first and what I would do as I go second, and then we'll just go from there. So let's go see the cards. Okay, for the Pokemon, I run a 2 Charmander, 1 Charmeleon, 2 Charizard line. I run a 3 Dreepy, 3 Draglope, 2 Dragapult line. I run a 2 Duskull, 1 Dusclops, 1 Dusknoir, 1 Fezandipiti, and then 1 Badoo. For the items, I run 4 Buddy Buddies, 3 Rare Candies, 2 Nest Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Counter Catchers, 1 Switch, 1 Earthen Vessel, 1 Terra Orb, 1 Super Rod, 1 Night Stretcher, and for the A-Spec, an Unfair Stamp. For my supporters, I run 4 Arven, 2 Bosses, 2 Ionos, 1 Professor Turo, 1 Drayden, and then 1 Jock. For the tools in Stadium, I run 1 Jamming Tower, 1 Defiance Band, 1 Rescue Board, and then 1 Team Evolution. And then for the energies, I run 2 Psychic and 5 Fire Energy. Alright, so this is how it's going to go down. While I'm shuffling my deck, I'm going to explain to you how it works. I will pretend to go first. Then I will pretend my opponent is going to go first. Then we will go to my second turn, and then after my second turn, that's when I will end the first round of the tournament while me going first. Then I will do the same thing while I'm going second, and we'll just go from there. So I did enough shuffling. Let's go ahead and see what we're gonna get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's see what we get for the first 7 cards. So this is what we get: Charmander and Duskull. Not a bad hand, but not a good start. So let's go ahead and set out the prize cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's pretend my opponent went out. Well, I gotta set up first. And so, alright, let's pretend my opponent went. Or, set down. He set out his prizes. My turn. Let's see. We got a Charmander. And that's all I can really do at the moment. Now we're gonna pretend my opponent goes. Now it's my turn again. A Nest Ball. So I can do this. And I'm gonna go ahead and look and see what I have. So if he doesn't have a Badoo out, I will go ahead and try to see what I can have and see if I have my Badoo right there. If I want to go ahead and go with my Badoo, I also got to check if I have any energies in a hand, and I don't. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to get my Badoo out, and of course shuffle, 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 shuffle my deck, alright? That goes right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and play Professor Turo, bring it up, put that in there, put that down, and then evolve that, and then Badoo. And so that will essentially be how I would go in my first turn on the very first round. So we're going to go ahead and show you how I will do it when I go second. Alright, let me go ahead and just finish my shuffling, and then I will pretend that I am going second in the first turn. So that should be, let me do one more shuffle because I saw that was a Fire Energy. And I'm going to just simulate if my opponent is going to cut my deck. Let's see. Alright. And let's say they just did it like that, right? So let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what I get. And looks like I got a Molly. So let's go ahead and reshuffle. I'm not going to take too long on shuffling. I'm just going to show you how I shuffle. If you like the way I shuffle, leave a comment, and maybe I will do a tutorial of how to shuffle. I don't know why I said that. I guess I saw it on YouTube recently, and I thought that was funny. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And look at that. What did you know? To put or do in the active, and then our 2 Charmanders. We then set out our prize cards. 2, 4, 6. Alright. So let's say, good game. We're not gonna get it, but let's go. My opponent goes first, there he goes. All right, my turn. Buddy. Now this is good, so I can play down my buddy, and then just look. Prize check. There's one GP. Boom. Here's another GP. Keep prize checking. All right. I'm prize checking. Cool. And the cards that I need are in here. Wait. Well, there. That's what I need. You know why I was looking for that rescue board? Well, I don't even just shuffle because I'm going right back in with an Arvin. And what I'm going to go ahead and get is I'm going to get that rescue board. And then I am going to get a Terror Orb. Just in case. Alright. Do that. I'm not going to get it yet, but I'm going to attach it to one of these. Attach a fire energy to one of my GPs. Use Itchy Pollen. He goes, doesn't attack, doesn't do anything. Okay, my turn. We got a Dust Snore, so I'm going to go ahead and evolve it like that. Use the Recon Drive. Look at the first two, and then I would choose to go ahead and get a Counter Catcher. Put that under, and then attach, and then Itchy Pollen again, and that will be the simulation of me going second on the first turn. And that is it. I really hope you like the deck guide to my PultZard. And if you want more content like this, just go ahead and let me know right down there in the comments, and I will do more stuff like this. In my next video, I'm going to go ahead and do gameplay on my, on TCG Live. But it's going to be on my phone, so it's going to look a little wonky. But I hope you like this video. Let me know if you like more. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. Pokemon.